preparing a presentation. Maybe you're preparing the script for a presentation. You're preparing the script for some kind of speech. At that time, you can also keep that reference book, grammar reference book, and you can refer to it if you think that whatever you're writing. Hi everyone, how are you all? Hope you're doing great. Are you ready for another session of learning English with me? Well, today I'm going to give you some tips through which you can easily upgrade your grammar. Now, if you are at a B1 level or a B2 level, if you have come a little bit ahead in your English learning journey, it's time for you to pay attention towards your grammar too, because grammar is important. If you want to speak accurate English, brushing up on basic grammar concepts is important. But how to do it easily, how to learn grammar easily, how to incorporate grammar in your English learning, today I'm going to give you 5 tips to do that. Are you ready for this? I'm Shivangi Gupta, your English language tutor, certified by University of Cambridge, the UK, and you are watching Speak English with Shivangi. Let's begin. So grammar is something that is known as the structure of any language. Any language has some set rules that we need to abide by, and those rules are the grammar. So grammar is what makes your language understandable. I'm speaking sentences, and those sentences have a particular kind of structure, and this structure to these sentences, that's given by the grammar. That's why it's important to brush up on your grammar concepts from time to time. Now, how to do that? How to incorporate grammar accurately in your speaking? Often what happens is that people learn grammar concepts, but when they speak, it comes out inaccurate. The sentences they're forming, it starts getting jumbled up in the mind, in the head. It happens a lot of time. Now, see, what we can do is, we can do some exercises from time to time through which we will be able to revise the grammar and we'll be able to apply it when we are speaking English. So just not bookish knowledge of grammar, but the real life application of grammar. Let's begin with the 5 tips. And the tip number 1 is, do a grammar exercise daily. Now the thing is that when you do one grammar exercise daily, you are constantly brushing up on your grammar knowledge, whatever you have learned. Now, for example, you have learned nouns recently, okay? And what you can do is, when you're finished with that particular topic, you do one exercise related to nouns. It can be a fill-up, it can be a sentence formation activity, it can be a quiz, so it can be a crossword, it can be anything, but it needs to be an exercise, grammar exercise. So do one grammar exercise of basically 10 questions. So this exercise must have 10 questions, or do 2 exercise if it has less number of options given. So do more. The thing is that when you do that, you are constantly interacting with the language that you've learned and you're repeating it. You're repeating your concepts. Plus, you are testing yourself. You'll be able to know how much of the concept is clear to you, how much of that are you able to apply, how much of the concept needs to be covered now, what is left. So this exercise helps you a lot in brushing up your grammar, and in turn, it helps you speak accurate English. Because overall, once learning a concept is not enough. Once you've learned a concept, if you are giving an exam, or if you're brushing up on the concept and then attempting a written exam, it might be correct, but when it comes to speaking, continuous interaction is required, and doing that one particular exercise each day will ensure that the accuracy is maintained. And when you speak, subconsciously you're registering the things and you will start speaking accurate English. You'll start using the components in an accurate way. That's why I suggest do at least one grammar exercise daily. So the tip number 2 is, keep a grammar book. So keep a grammar book with you for reference. If you're really confused about a grammar concept and if you're really curious about knowing things, keep a grammar book with you for reference. Now this helps a lot when you're writing something. If you're writing an essay, if you are writing a project, if you're doing your written work and you're confused about a particular sentence structure, a particular grammar component, having a grammar reference book with you helps you a lot. You can instantly look up the concept, you can check it, and then use it in the correct manner. Even if you are preparing a presentation, maybe you are preparing the script for a presentation, you are preparing the script for some kind of speech. At that time, you can also keep that reference book, grammar reference book, and you can refer to it if you think that whatever you're writing for your speech is not correct. If you're scared of using incorrect sentence structure while speaking, you can go check the concept out and then correct your sentence structures. That's a great way to improve your grammar and brush it up as you go, as you learn. It's not like you're taking time out, rote learning things, making it boring. If you do this, you are learning it in the real situation. Like whenever something is required, you're checking it, and hence, like this, your retention of that concept will be in a better way, and you will be able to apply it when you speak English. So you'll be able to use it. Just not knowledge is enough. Knowledge is not enough. Learning how to use the concept is important, and you will be able to learn how to use that concept, whether it's written English or you're speaking it. Download some grammar quiz apps. So there are quiz apps available by BBC, British Council, Cambridge, where you can interact and you can learn through quizzes, through games, and they are based on grammar concepts. So the thing is that when you do that, it's not boring, it's interesting in a way. Plus, one more thing is that you can use these apps in your dead time, like the time that is not so productive. For example, if you are traveling, if you're commuting from your home to your workplace or your college, during that time you can open the app, play a game, and check what is your grammar knowledge about that particular concept. Is it clear? You can just use that particular game in order to enhance your grammar skills, to enhance your grammar knowledge. Because whenever you attempt something in the quiz, you will have the correct answers too. And hence, it's a great way to learn new concepts and remember them. So I suggest download some good quality grammar quiz apps and follow them. Use them whenever you get time, or use them during those times when you're not doing something productive, and hence you can save time. You can even save time like that. Okay, tip number 4, that is notice correct grammar. So whenever you're listening to something or maybe you're reading something and you come across something which is like correcting in a way. For example, if you say, I love listening music, I love listening songs, and then you hear somewhere a correct model of English, that can be your teacher that you follow, or maybe a native English speaker in a song, in a movie, in a podcast. I love listening to songs. I love listening to music too. Then make a note of that thing, notice it, and then be aware of using it correctly next time. So whenever you hear something that is correcting in a way, notice it, and you can make a diary notepad where you can write those points that okay, this is the mistake, this is the correct version, and then be conscious of using it next time when you're speaking it, and automatically your speech will become accurate. Whatever you're speaking in English, it will become grammar oriented, it will become correct. So it's a great way to enhance your grammar. Okay, so the tip number 5 I would suggest is participate in the quiz on my YouTube community. Participating in that quiz that I post daily on YouTube community is very important. So I post 2 quiz questions related to English language on my YouTube community, and this is going to be a great way to enhance your grammar. Now here is why. You get 2 questions daily. So make sure that you are participating and you are selecting some answer. You are reading the question, selecting the answer, because you get a quiz. You get 2 question of quiz daily on my community, where you get to learn vocabulary concepts and grammar concepts through those questions, and you'll have the right answer and the explanation there, right there. So it's a great way to enhance your grammar on the go. It hardly takes what, 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes to attempt that particular question of quiz that I post. And by doing that, you're enhancing your grammar a lot. Because when you do something, a quiz, if it's correct, and the rewarding feeling that you have, it implements whatever you're learning in a very great manner. So whatever you're learning, it will be highly implemented in your speech. And if it's wrong, this is called hit and trial, like error and trial. Try it, error. If you're making an error, then you're learning the correct version. And this is a great process to learn anything, just not English, but anything. So we call it trial and error, and in language learning it works a lot. So even if it's wrong, you'll read the correct version, you'll read the explanation, and I'm sure it's going to stay with you. So you will have a better understanding of the concepts, and you will get to interact with different concepts of sentence structures, of vocab, of grammar, preposition. There are a variety of questions that I post. So I suggest you participate in the quiz that I post on the community. So these were the 5 tips that I had for you today in order to enhance your grammar, because grammar is important. I hope you liked the lesson. If yes, please like it, share it, and subscribe my channel for all the lessons that I post daily. 1 English lesson daily. Now I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Till then, take care and bye.